So Act 1, Scene 1, merchant. Scene 1 begins with Antonio expressing his sadness. So Act 1, Scene 1 begins with Antonio is Antonio states that, or in truth, I am sad, but I do not. Antonio is unaware of the reason behind his sadness. His friend Celerio, or Salarino, that you are sad because your mind, you are sad because thinking about your merchant ships seas which are on the ocean, your grand ships tower above other small. The other friend of Antonio, supports the suggestion and says that I were in your position, Antonio, I too would be anxiety. So Solanio says that if I were in your, if I, so I too would be plucking the grass, throwing.
Good afternoon,
To
sir.
check the speed of the wind. Good afternoon, of Act 1, Scene 1, the first 100 lines. Antonio will be checking, and I will be the wind and the sea route.
Excuse me, sir. I just
Then
joined.
Celery
Sir, can you tell what we are doing?
says that to drink my soup. I sit down to drink my soup or broth. Wind. मैं जब उस पे फूक and I realize the power of the. If the wind that it can cool a bowl of soup, then what should the wind out in the ocean? Celerio says कि मेरे फूक ठंडा कर दे तो समुद्र में जो हवा में कितनी ताकत होगी वो मेरी शिप मदद कर सकता है. Celerio looks at the sand clock in his house and Celerio thinks this sand clock has so little sand, yet it is so. So I shudder, I tremble, I shiver to think, what can the sand do in the sea? What which is the sand which can my Andrew. Andrew is the name of his boat. Andrew is the name of his ship. तो Celerio says कि मेरे सैंड क्लॉक वो इतना ज्यादा पावरफुल है कि वो टाइम. तो समुद्र में जो सैंड है, द इंटायर सैंड, व्हाट पावर डू दे हैव? My Andrew, or if my ship gets docked sand, what will happen if my merchant gets stuck in that amount of sand? It will certainly die. And how will it sink? Now he describes that my ship will kiss its own burial and then sink in it. You know, this is how a ship sinks. The ship is like this and then goes down. So Celerio says that my will tilt, it will bow down as if it is own burial ground before it gets buried inside it. But the entire silk and the spices that my ship has out into the sea. It may have fried those sands have. He also says that when I look at those stone pillars, those, then I think these stone pillars are so strong, they can hold. How strong are the rocks? How strong and how damaged, which jut out from inside the sea. होगा मेरे ship का, if my ship even that kind of rock. 3 examples, ठीक है, in between line number 40, ये जो speech है Celerio का. Here Celerio gives, first he says that when I blow my soup, जब मैं अपने सूप को ठंडा करता हूँ मार के, then I realize the power of the wind which is in the sea and what damage they can inflict. Second example he gives of the sand. कि मेरे घर में जो sand clock है, जो time दिखाता है, the vast amount of sand which is out in this, and if my ship gets stuck in that quantum, then my ship will completely sink inside it. Thirdly, Celerio to a church, and I look at the pillars, handed of the stones, the rocks basically. Out from the bottom of the sea and them. So what will happen if my ship collides? Will have no chance. The ship will, and then a personified ship of the ship. That the ship will kissing its own burial ground before it sinks. And when the ship sinks on the sea, it dress up the sea with the silk. सिल्क था, वो सारा सिल्क समुद्र में फैल जाएगा, ऐसा लगेगा समुद्र ने एक गाउन पहन लिया है. So there's a lot of what should I say, एक idiomatic, like when you read Shakespeare, then they talk in idiomatic language, काफी मुहावरा यूज कर करके. Celerio कह रहा है कि जब मेरा शिप डूब जाएगा, शिप का जो सिल्क है, the silk that is cargo, वो पूरा सिल्क समुद्र में चादर की तरह ऐसा लगेगा का गाउन पहन लिया. It will appear that the sea has basically been dressed.
Sir, your voice is not coming properly.
Then
Yes,
Antonio,
Yes,
if my
sir.
voice is not coming, please.
Yes, sir.
Sir, and your video is also not coming properly.
It's hanged.
So Antonio says, leave me. I thank my for because my ventures, my business are not invested in one ship. My business are uniformly distributed in different ships, and the ships are in different parts of the world. एंटोनियो बोल रहा है कि मेरे को मेरे शिप डूबने का डर नहीं है, मैं इसलिए दुखी नहीं हूं कि मेरे को शिप डूबने का डर है, बिकॉज मेरा जो सारा वेल्थ है या सारा प्रॉपर्टी है वो किसी एक शिप में इन्वेस्टेड नहीं है. माय एंटायर वेल्थ is invested in different ships and the ships are in different parts of the world. कोई शिप इंडिया से आ रहा है, कोई शिप वेस्ट इंडीज से आ रहा है, कोई शिप इंग्लैंड की तरफ है, कोई शिप अफ्रीका में है. सो अगर कोई शिप डूब भी जाता है, in case a storm approaches or in case some other disaster occurs, तो कोई एक शिप डूबने से मेरा कोई ज्यादा नुकसान नहीं होगा. I will not be ruined. So Antonio says that, believe me, my ships do not make me sad. Then Solanio says, line number 46, why then you are in love? तुम प्यार में हो. That is why you are feeling restless. And Antonio says, Fi means chichi. No. So Antonio basically very vehemently, very violently says, no, I am not in love. Antonio basically discards the idea that he can be in love. इससे हमें ये पता चलता है कि Antonio is not the kind of character who believes in love or who believes in romance. That is why when you read the entire play, you will find that Antonio has no love connection. You will find Bassanio will marry Portia, Lorenzo will marry Jessica, even Graciano will marry Nerissa, but Antonio has no romantic connection. Then Solanio says that there are two types of men. They are like the Roman god Janus. Okay, remember Roman god Janus? Rashi, I will send you a few notes that I had dictated them, or if you can take from Stuti. Janus is the Roman god of door, Darwaza. Janus is the Roman god of door or gate. Now Janus has two heads. One head faces this side towards the entrance, and the other head faces the opposite side towards the exit. So Janus has two heads, and Solanio says that I swear by the name of God Janus that there are two types of people. Nature has made two types of people. One who laugh a lot, who laugh at everything, who laugh like a parrot all the time. And the other type of people are very serious, very grumpy. They do not laugh at all. They do not even smile, even if a very good joke is being circulated. Solanio says कि दो तरह के लोग होते हैं, एक जो हमेशा हंसते रहते हैं, हमेशा खुश रहते हैं, और एक जो कभी भी स्माइल भी नहीं करते चाहे कितना भी अच्छा जोक सुनाया जाए. तो Solanio is suggesting that Antonio, तुम शायद सेकंड टाइप की कैटेगरी में आते हो. तुम शायद दुखी नहीं हो, but तुम by nature, by default, you are a bit grumpy. By default, you are probably a bit melancholic. You are a bit gloomy by nature. Okay. Then obviously Bassanio and Graciano enter the scene. Lorenzo, Bassanio and Graciano. और यहाँ पे जो main part है, where Graciano, who is Bassanio's manservant. Bassanio is Antonio's best friend. Bassanio is Antonio's best friend, and Graciano is Bassanio's manservant. Or
sir, one question here, sir. Is Graciano his friend or his servant, sir?
Actually, he is technically speaking a servant, but he is also like a friend. So the word servant should not be exactly correct. He is lower in rank. अगर rank wise बात करें तो Bassanio, even though Bassanio right now is poor, because Bassanio has spent all his money in his lavish lifestyle, but Bassanio is a gentleman who belongs to a noble class. Graciano is a class below him. And Graciano is sort of a servant, or let's say a helper. Do not use the word servant. You can use the word
Sir, butler.
like no, butler वगैरह नहीं. देखना कि starting में कोई word होगा like a sort of what should I say? You can call him like man servant, or maybe एक word होता है उसके लिए, जैसे for Nerissa, who is the parlor maid of Portia, we use the word parlor maid, or we use the word you can use the word companion, for example. So Graciano is Bassanio's companion, and he is one of his followers. He helps him in odd little things, and he's like a friend also to them. But in rank, Graciano is a step below. Okay, he is not of the same rank. That is why you will find that Graciano is uneducated. He speaks a lot. So he belongs to that class of men who are experienced, who are practically experienced, but he does not have that kind of etiquette. उसमें वो etiquette नहीं है, वो gentle manly manners नहीं है. Understood? So Antonio here says that the entire world, this is line number 75, the entire world is a stage, and we are all human characters. The world is a stage, it's like a theatrical stage, and we are all like a character. Every man and woman has to play a part, and my part is the part of a sad man. So Antonio says कि मान लेते हैं कि ये दुनिया एक रंगमंच है, यानी एक स्टेज है, ड्रामा का स्टेज, और हम सब इस दुनिया में आए हैं एक कैरेक्टर प्ले करने के लिए. ये लाइफ एक ड्रामा है जिसमें हम सभी को एक कैरेक्टर प्ले करना है. तो इन दैट केस एंटोनियो सेज कि मेरा कैरेक्टर एक सैड मैन का कैरेक्टर है, because my life is like that. There are so many tragedies. Like I am bound to feel sad all the time. Then Graciano makes a very important speech, which is the part that we had done till last class. Graciano says, look at line number 80. Let me play the fool. Turn to line number 18. Let me play the fool with mirth and laughter. Let old wrinkles come. And let my liver rather heat with wine than my heart cool with mortifying groans. Why should a man whose blood is warm within sit like his grandsire means grandfather, cut in alabaster? So Graciano says that I would like to play the character of a fool. If the world is a stage, then I would like to play the character of a fool. A fool is a person who actually is always laughing. He is always cheerful. वो हमेशा मस्ती में रहता है. So Graciano says that मैं हमेशा मस्ती में रहना चाहता हूँ. I want to be a fool. I want to drink wine all the time. मैं शराब पी के मरना चाहता हूँ. शराब पी के मेरा लीवर खराब हो जाए, मैं वो स्वीकार करता हूँ, लेकिन दुखी होके मरना मुझे स्वीकार नहीं है. Graciano says that I would like to let my liver rot by drinking wine, and I want to welcome my wrinkles, my old age. I want to welcome my old age and my wrinkled skin with mirth and laughter. मैं हंसते हंसते बूढ़ा होना चाहता हूँ और शराब पी के हंसते हंसते मरना चाहता हूँ. भले ही शराब पी के मेरा लिवर खराब हो जाए, बट मैं खुश रहूंगा. लेकिन मैं तुम्हारी तरह एंटोनियो सैड बन के नहीं जीऊंगा, क्योंकि अगर मैं सैड रहूं सारा दिन तो वैसे भी मेरा हार्ट पे इफेक्ट पड़ेगा, and I will die of heart disease. So Graciano says that I would prefer to die of liver failure by drinking wine rather than of heart failure by being sad all the time. Gratiano also says that those who are warm-blooded, those who are active, those who are young, those who are still active, physically active and healthy, जिनका खून अभी भी गर्म है, the warm-blooded men and women should not sit grumpily like the statue of their grandfather. तो पहले के घरों में there used to be a statue. You know, the story, ये story तो अभी नहीं लिखा गया है. Shakespeare used to write 450 years ago. So 400 years ago, घरों में ऐसे statues होते थे हमारे ancestors के या फिर किसी great लोगों के, which was made of alabaster. Okay, alabaster is like plaster of Paris. So Gratiano says that what is the point of becoming sad and sitting quietly like the statue of your grandfather made out of alabaster? क्यों दुखी होते हो? क्यों सोने के टाइम पे उठते हो और उठने के टाइम पे सोते हो? So Gratiano is offering his own philosophy that why should we be sad? Why should we wake up when it is time to sleep? And why should we sleep when it is time to wake up? ऐसा करने से हमारा टेम्परामेंट खराब हो जाएगा. One second, I'm coming. So Gratiano says that what is the point of being so sad? That will only invite disease. If we become very sad, we will creep into jaundice and we will become ill-tempered. We will become peevish. Okay, peevish का मतलब है ill-tempered. अगर सारा दिन दुखी रहोगे, टाइम पे सोओगे नहीं, टाइम पे उठोगे नहीं, तो टेम्परामेंट खराब हो जाएगा. लाइक वी विल बिकम वेरी चिड़चिड़ा. हमारा स्वभाव काफी ज्यादा ill-tempered हो जाएगा. दिस इज एक्चुअली लाइन नंबर 90 अराउंड. ये ग्रेशियानो का जो स्पीच है, लाइन नंबर 80 to 100 के बीच, वो वाला पार्ट आई एम जस्ट समराइजिंग. सो ग्रेशियानो सेज दैट हम लोग काफी चिड़चिड़े हो जाएंगे if we become very grumpy. अगर सारा दिन grumpy रहोगे तो you will become very ill-tempered. We will develop jaundice, and in this way we will die in any case. We will lose our hearts will become weak and will die. So Gratiano's philosophy is that खाओ पियो मस्त रहो, शराब पियो और शराब पी के एंजॉय करते हुए बूढ़े हो जाओ और मर जाओ. दुखी होके कुछ नहीं होगा. There is no point in being sad and inviting heart disease or jaundice. Be happy, be cheerful, party, drink wine, and you will die in any case. And then Gratiano says, look at line number 85 in my book, 86:7 in my book. I love thee, I love you, and it is my love that speaks. There are a sort of men whose visages do cream and mantle like a standing pond, and do a willful stillness entertain with purpose to be dressed in an opinion of wisdom, gravity, profound conceit, as who should say, I am Sir Oracle, and when I open my lips, let no dog bark. This part ka notes I had given last class mein. He says, Gratiano says that there are some men who try to put up a very serious face. उनका चेहरा एक पॉन्ड की तरह होता है. Just like in a standing or a stagnant pond, ऊपर एक लेयर जम जाता है weeds का या leaves का, कोई marsh sort of, like if you have looked at a pond, तो pond के ऊपर कई बार एक layer जम जाता है leaves का या weeds का, especially if the pond is stagnant. एक क्रीम जम जाता है और वो नीचे के सच्चाई को छुपाता है. Some people have a similar face. Their face shows seriousness. They try to look serious. वो लोग गंभीर बन के बैठे रहते हैं, उनके चेहरे में गंभीरता झलकता है, लेकिन अंदर से वो लोग बेवकूफ है. Like a pond whose top hides the bottom. Their faces also appear serious. They try to project an image that I am a very wise and old man. I will remain silent. I am like Sir Oracle. I will remain silent. I will remain serious. So लोग सोचेंगे ये तो Sir Oracle है. But in reality, their face is like a pond. It hides the dirt beneath. It hides the foolishness beneath. And when they really open their mouths, तो सबको पता चल जाता है कि he is no Sir Oracle. When they really open their mouths to speak, सभी को पता चल जाता है that this person is neither wise nor serious. He is far from being Sir Oracle. This person is a fool. So this is basically Greciano's speech, the summary of his speech, where Greciano says that therefore, Antonio, you should not become very serious, because जो लोग serious बनने की कोशिश करते हैं, कई लोग अंदर से serious नहीं होते. They only try to pretend to be serious. And then he leaves for dinner. And now we'll read from line number 105. Go to line number 105, Lorenzo ka speech. See if you can find it. So far, any question, Anushka, Devansh, Rashi, Siddhant, Stuti, Vihan?
No, sir.
Okay, go to line number 105. 105 in my book, Lorenzo ka speech. Follow karo. Well, we will leave you till dinner time. I must be one of these same dumb wise men, for Greciano never lets me speak. So Lorenzo says that ठीक है हम लोग चलते हैं, we will leave you and we will meet again at dinner time. Then Lorenzo jokingly says that मैं भी शायद in wise ये Sir Oracle की तरह मैं भी हूँ, because मैं भी कभी नहीं बोलता, because Greciano हमें बोलने ही नहीं देता. So Lorenzo cracks a joke at Greciano that Greciano talks so much that he does not allow others to speak. Therefore, others are probably like that serious, grumpy people, like Sir Oracle. Greciano, well, keep me company, but 2 years more matlab more, thou shalt not know the sound of thine own tongue. Greciano says, मेरे साथ और 2 साल रहो, तुम अपने मुंह का आवाज भी भूल जाओगे. You shall not know the sound of thine मतलब your, of your own tongue. You will forget the sound of your own tongue. So Greciano replies, gives a retort that मेरे साथ 2 साल रहो, तुम अपना आवाज भी भूल जाओगे, मैं तुम्हें बोलने ही नहीं दूंगा. Antonio, fare you well. Fare you well means goodbye. I will grow a talker for the gear. Underline this. I will grow a talker for the gear. इसका मतलब लिखो. इसका मतलब है I will become talkative because of your advice. Please underline this. I will grow a talker for the gear. और इसका मतलब लिखो. I will become talkative due to your advice. I will become talkative due to your advice. ADVICE. और इसके बाद कोई लाइन है क्या तुम्हारा विहान एंटोनियो का स्पीच में? चेक करो. Is there a line called in a neat's tongue dried?
No, sir.
मैंने talker for the gear के बाद full stop है, right?
सर मेरा है ये लाइन.
Sir, yes, sir.
Sorry,
Farewell.
read that.
I'll grow a talker for this gear. Sir, there is Gratiano's speech.
हाँ, जो next line है वो line actually ICSE में काटा हुआ है. Means if your book is ICSE वाला book जिसमें ICSE लिखा है तो ये line काटा हुआ है. That is not in the syllabus. Okay. Then इसके बाद I think exit Gratiano and Lorenzo. Next, Antonio.
Sir, no, sir. There is one speech of Gratiano.
Can you read that?
Yes, sir. Sir, a speech of
Thanks.
Graciano.
Thanks, I fit for silence is only commendable. In a neat tongue is dried and a maid not vendible.
अच्छा राइट, हाँ ये लाइन. ओके, इस लाइन का मतलब है, सो Gratiano is saying that yes, you should talk. तुम्हें बात करना चाहिए, बिकॉज साइलेंस सिर्फ दो लोगों को सूट करता है. सो Gratiano is telling Antonio कि एंटोनियो तुम्हें बोलना चाहिए, you should not remain silent. इसका मतलब लिख लो इस लाइन का. Gratiano states that silence is suitable. Gratiano states that silence, इस लाइन के बगल में लिख लो, आरो देखे. Gratiano states that silence is suitable only on the dried tongue of a dead ox. On the dried tongue, Tongue, on the dried tongue of a dead ox, OX. मतलब एक मरे हुए सांड के मुंह में ही सूट करता है. Means basically एक an animal that has died, उसी के मुंह में silence सूट करता है. Silence is suitable only on the dried, DRIED, tongue, TONGUE, on the dried tongue of a dead ox, and a girl who has little chance of getting married. And a girl who has little chance of getting married. Okay.
Sir,
Getting
maid
Gratiano
not
says-
vendible means a girl which has
A girl who is not marriageable. Vendible का मतलब होता है marriageable. मतलब maid मतलब a young girl. So Antonio basically बोल रहा है that कि साइलेंस सिर्फ दो चीजों को सूट करता है. एक मरे हुए जानवर को, क्योंकि मरा हुआ जानवर ऑब्वियसली बोल नहीं सकता, ही विल बी कंप्लीटली डेड एंड साइलेंट. और दूसरा एक ऐसी लड़की को जो शायद काफी ज्यादा अगली है या काफी ज्यादा जिसे कोई शादी नहीं करना चाहता. मीन्स nobody wants to marry that girl, and therefore she will remain silent all the time. मतलब उसमें वो कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं रहेगा बात करने का, तो she will always be silent and चुपचाप. This is what Gratiano says, that silence is suitable only to a dead animal and to a girl who has no confidence or no education or no beauty. Basically, a girl who is not vendible or who is not marriageable, who has little chance in the marriage market. और ये बोल के Gratiano चला जाता है. So there is exit Gratiano and Lorenzo, which means तुम जब ये स्टेज में परफॉर्म करोगे तो Gratiano and Lorenzo will leave the stage, and now there is only Antonio and Bassanio. So this part, now the next part is very important. यहाँ पे now we have only Antonio and Bassanio. So now Bassanio will reveal his inner desires to Antonio. Okay, Vihan, read Antonio's portion.
Yes, sir. Antonio, is there anything now? Bassanio.
तुम
Graciano
Bassanio
speak.
मत पढ़ो. Wait. Anushka, you read Bassanio. Anushka, you read Bassanio
Yes, sir.
loudly.
Yes. Gratiano speaks an infinite deal of nothing more than any man in all Venice. His reasons are as 2 grains of wheat hid in 2 bushels of chaff. You shall seek all day ere you find them, and when you have them, they are not worth the search.
Okay, stop. Antonio Bassanio says that Gratiano speaks an infinite deal of nothing. So Bassanio says that Gratiano सारा दिन बक करता रहता है, and he speaks infinitely. He speaks a lot, and he speaks a deal of nothing, which means वो सिर्फ फालतू बात करता है सारा दिन. More than any man in all Venice. His reasons are like 2 grains of wheat. Hid मतलब लिखो hidden. Hid मतलब hidden in 2 bushels of chaff. अब chaff क्या होता है? Now let me explain in Hindi. Suppose I give you 2 grains, मतलब which is grain, जो काम का चीज है. अब वो 2 piece grain, chaff, you know what is a chaff? Chaff basically वो छिलका होता है जो धान का या ग्रेन का छिलका होता है जो हम लोग फेंक देते हैं, जो कोई काम का नहीं है. सो अगर मैं तुम्हें 2 बोरी छिलका दे दूं और उस छिलके के अंदर 2 पीस ग्रेन हो और तुम्हें उसे ढूंढना पड़े, देन इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि टू फाइंड दैट टू pieces of grain which are edible, जिसे तुम खा सकते हो या which are useful, you will have to search among 2 bushels of chaff. So Bassanio says कि ग्रेशियानो की बातें भी वैसे ही हैं. ग्रेशियानो इतना ज्यादा बकवास बात करता है कि तुम्हें अगर 2 ग्रेन यानी 2 इंपॉर्टेंट बात ढूंढने हो तो तुम्हें 2 बुशल शैफ के थ्रू गुजरना पड़ेगा. यानी वो अगर 10,000 बेकार बात करेगा तो उसमें से एक बात काम का होगा. Okay, so Bassanio says that when you talk to Gratiano, you feel that you are actually searching for 2 grains among 2 bushels of chaff. Bushels माने pile. Okay, 2 like piles of chaff. And after a long search, you will search entire day. You will search entire day to find those 2 grains. And at the end of the day, when you find those grains, you will realize that these grains are also useless. So Bassanio says that ग्रेशियानो की बातें इसी तरह से है. तुम दिन भर उसकी बातें सुनते रहो and you will try to find something useful. And when you do find it, when you do find that grain, you will realize कि ये grain भी फालतू ही है, ये भी stupid बात ही है. So basically Bassanio is talking about Gratiano's talkative nature, and वो कितना बेकार वयात बात करता है, which means that Gratiano is never serious. He is indeed like a fool. Look at the line again. His reasons are as 2 grains of wheat hidden in 2 piles of chaff. So chaff का मतलब है the worthless छिलका को क्या बोलते हैं? Husk बोलते हैं, ठीक है? The worthless husk. HUSK. लिख लो. Chaff is the worthless part. You shall seek all day ere you find them. Ere का मतलब लिखो everyone. ERE. Ere means before. प्लीज याद रखना, शेक्सपियर लैंग्वेज में ERE बार बार आएगा. ERE का मतलब होता है before. So you shall seek all day before you find them. And when you have them, they are also not worth the search. जब तुम्हें वो फाइनली मिलेगा So you will realize that these grains are also not worth the search. Is this clear, everyone? Antonio. Vihan, Antonio.
Yes. Well, tell me now, what lady is the same to whom you swore a secret pilgrimage that you promised to tell me of?
So now Antonio diverts to a different topic. Antonio now comes to something serious. And Antonio tells Bassanio कि Bassanio, तुम मुझे एक लेडी के बारे में बोलने वाले थे. The lady to whom you had swore a secret pilgrimage, which means a lady whom you liked and whom you wanted to visit. Pilgrimage का actually मतलब क्या होता है? तीर्थ यात्रा. Pilgrimage is basically a holy journey. Like if you go to Mecca or if you go to Vaishno Devi, then that journey is called pilgrimage. So यहाँ पे एंटोनियो उस लेडी को एक खूबसूरत डिवाइन लेडी से कंपेयर कर रहा है, जिसे देखने जाना is similar to going to a pilgrimage, because the lady is divine. The lady is so beautiful that she is divine, or she is like a goddess. So Antonio asks Bassanio that, Bassanio, what about that lady you were talking about? The divine, beautiful lady about whom you had swore mane promised, shapat lena, you had taken an oath that you will go to meet her, that you today promised to tell me of, जिसके बारे में तुमने प्रॉमिस किया था कि तुम आज मुझे बताओगे. So now Bassanio will for the first time talk about his secret crush, his lady love, who is Portia. Portia is the most important female character of the play. Portia is Bassanio's lady love. She is the princess or the heiress of another town which is called Belmont. So Belmont is a town और Belmont की वो richest or most beautiful woman है. Okay, so Portia is a very, very prominent character, and Bassanio is in love with Portia. Bassanio will say that I want to go there and I want to take part in a game, जिसे हम लोग game of casket कहते हैं, which is like a game in which many men will participate. These men are called suitors. You know, all those people who have come to marry Portia, they will have to take part in that game. These suitors will have to choose a casket. Casket is that coffin-like structure जिसमें हम लोग dead body को लेटाते हैं and we carry them. That is a casket. So there are 3 caskets. One is a golden casket, one is a silver casket, and the other is made of very inferior metal, lead casket, made of lead. तो इन तीनों कास्केट में से एक कास्केट में पोर्शिया का पोर्ट्रेट है या पोर्शिया का तस्वीर है. The man who chooses the correct casket will be able to marry Portia. This is the condition. Okay, Bassanio. Anushka, read. It is. Okay, this means it is.
It is not. It is unknown to you, Antonio, how much I have disabled mine estate by something showing a more swelling port than my faint means with great continuance. Nor do I know make moan to be
Abridged.
abridged from such a noble rate, but my chief care is to come fairly off from the great depths wherein my time something too prodigal hath left me gauged. To you, Antonio, I owe the most in money and in love, and from your love I have a warranty to unburden all my plots and purposes, how to get clear of all the debts I owe.
Bassanio is saying that Antonio, तुम्हें तो पता है कि मैंने अपना सारा पैसा उड़ा दिया है. Like I have spent all my money टू लीड अ लैविश लाइफस्टाइल, मतलब शो ऑफ जिसे कहते हैं, शो ऑफ करते करते मैंने अपने सारे पैसे खर्च कर दिए। देखो, इट इज नॉट अननोन टू यू एंटोनियो, ये बात तुमसे छुपा हुआ नहीं है एंटोनियो। हाउ मच आई हैव डिसेबल्ड, डिसेबल्ड का मतलब लिखो स्पेंट अवे, स्पेंट अवे, हाउ मच आई हैव स्पेंट अवे माइन एस्टेट, एस्टेट मीन्स वेल्थ, प्लीज ये सब अंडरलाइन करके लिखते जाओ। डिसेबल्ड का मतलब है स्पेंट अवे और एस्टेट मतलब वेल्थ। सो एंटोनियो, तुम्हें तो पता ही है हाउ मच आई हैव स्पेंट अवे माई वेल्थ बाय समथिंग शोइंग अ मोर स्वेलिंग पॉट। स्वेलिंग पॉट मतलब, स्वेल मतलब क्या होता है, फूला हुआ, तो दिखावा करना। स्वेलिंग पॉट का मतलब है टू शो ऑफ, टू शो ऑफ, OFF। Bassanio says that अपने फ्रेंड्स और अपने पीयर ग्रुप के सामने दिखावा करने के लिए मैंने इतना ज्यादा खर्चा किया है इन द लास्ट फ्यू मंथ्स that I have spent all my money, like whatever wealth I had inherited, I have spent it all. Than my faint means would grant continuance. Faint means का मतलब लिखो scanty resource, scanty, SCANTY, scanty resource, RESOURCE, मतलब कम पैसा। scanty resource मतलब less income। grant continuance का मतलब है would permit, permit। मैंने अपने औकात से ज्यादा, अपने इनकम से ज्यादा खर्चा किया है शो ऑफ करने के लिए इन द लास्ट फ्यू मंथ्स, in order to show off, in order to present myself as a rich gentleman, I have spent more than my inadequate income permits me. I have spent a lot more than my faint income. So faint मतलब होता है less. My faint means or less income would permit me. Clear? Nor, look at the next line. Nor do I now make moan to be abridged from such a noble rate. इस लाइन को अंडरलाइन करो, इसका मतलब लिखो nor do I now make moan to be abridged from such a noble rate. इसका मतलब लिखो, इस लाइन का मतलब है that I do not complain, इस लाइन का मतलब लिखो I do not complain, I do not complain, COMPLAIN, I do not complain that I have fallen down, I do not complain that I have fallen down I do not complain that I have fallen down to such a state, to such a state from nobility, from nobility, NOBILITY, from nobility, due to my lavish lifestyle, due to my lavish, LAVISH, lavish lifestyle, LIFESTYLE, full stop. Bassanio is saying that मैं इस बात को लेके कंप्लेन नहीं कर रहा, I do not moan about the fact that I have fallen down from such a height to this height because of my lavish lifestyle. ये तो मेरा गलती था। तो Bassanio says that मैं उस बात की कंप्लेन नहीं कर रहा। look at the book. But my chief care is to come fairly off from the great debt wherein my time something too prodigal hath left me gauged. Prodigal का मतलब अगेन है extravagant lifestyle. Prodigal का मतलब है lavish, lavish, lavish और extravagant lifestyle. Lavish or extravagant, extravagant, extravagant lifestyle. इस लाइन का मतलब लिखो, बट माई चीफ केयर से लेकर इसका मतलब है कि माई चीफ कंसर्न is to come out of the debt. Debt मतलब loan. My chief concern is to come out of the debt, DEBT, into which I have fallen. My chief concern is to get out of the debt into which I have fallen. Due to my prodigal life. Again, prodigal also means lavish. जो prodigal जो word यहाँ लिखा हुआ है, spelling book में देख लो. Due to my prodigal life. So Bassanio is basically saying that Antonio, you know that तुम तो जानते हो कि मैंने कितना खर्चा किया है and I have run out of money. लेकिन मुझे इस बात की शिकायत नहीं. I do not complain that I have fallen down in rank. I do not complain that I have lost all my money. My chief concern is that I need to get out of the debt. मैंने कितने लोगों से वो उधार लेके बैठा है. Bassanio has taken money from a lot of people, and Bassanio is a bit concerned कि वो उनका debt कैसे चुकाएगा. Then Bassanio says कि एंटोनियो, मैंने तुमसे भी पैसे लिए, मुझे तुम्हें भी चुकाना है, लेकिन पैसे से ज्यादा तुमने एंटोनियो मुझे अपना प्यार दिया है. So Bassanio says that Antonio, you have given me money, but more than money, you have given me your love and care, and I am indebted to you for that. And that is why today I will tell you what are my future plans. Follow करें यहाँ पे. Hath left me gauged के बाद, to you Antonio I owe the most in money and in love, and from your love I have warranty. Warranty का मतलब लिखो certainty या assurance. Warranty का मतलब है like assurance, एक confidence जिसे कहते हैं. ASSURANCE, assurance माने मुझे भरोसा है तुम पे कि मैं अपना बात तुम्हें कह सकता हूं. So I have a warranty to unburden all my plots and purposes. कि मैं अपने दिल का सारा बात तुम्हें बोल सकूं, मैं अपने आप को तुम्हारे सामने अनबर्डन कर सकूं, मैं अपने दिल का बोझ तुम्हारे सामने उतारना चाहता हूं. I want to unburden myself. Underline plots and purposes and write down.
Sir,
It
where
means,
can you tell?
Line number 1, ये बसानियो का स्पीच का सेकंड लास्ट लाइन, लाइन नंबर 135 के आसपास मिलेगा. To unburden all my plots and purposes. Okay, underline plots and purposes. It means future plans. Future plans. So Bassanio says that Antonio, तुमने मुझे इतने पैसे दिए हैं, तुमने मुझे इतना प्यार दिया है, और तुम ही वो इंसान हो जिसके सामने मैं अपना दिल खोल के रख सकता हूँ. And today I will tell you that what are my plans and how do I plan to get rid of my debts. What is my plan and how do I plan to get rid of my debt? like how to get clear of all the debt I owe. So now Bassanio will say that Belmont में there is a lady called Portia. In Belmont there is a lady called Portia और मैं उससे शादी करना चाहता हूँ. अगर मैं उससे शादी कर लूँ तो I will become wealthy because all her wealth will become my wealth and I will be able to clear all my debt. Apart from that, Bassanio also loves Portia. It is not that Bassanio is marrying Portia for her wealth. Bassanio says that I have seen sparks of love in Portia's eyes for me. Bassanio says that when I had gone there once, I have seen sparks of love in Portia's eye for me. I am confident that if I can go there, if I can dress up well, and if I go there like a gentleman, then I will be able to win her heart and probably I will be able to marry Portia. In that case, I will not only get the love of my life, but all the monetary problems, all the economic problems that I have, they will be resolved. And for that, Antonio, I need your one last help. So Bassanio says that for that, Antonio, I need your one last help. Bassanio says that Antonio, तुम मुझे एक बार और पैसे दो ताकि मैं उस पैसे से अपने आप को प्रेजेंट कर सकूं, मैं ठाट बाट के साथ बेलमोंट जा सकूं. In good clothes and like a gentleman, I can go to Belmont so that I can compete with other suitors. पोर्शिया के जो बाकी suitors हैं, जो बाकी लोग आएंगे, राजा महाराजा लोग, मैं उनके साथ compete कर सकूं. For that I need money, Antonio. And Antonio, I need your help on one last time. Bassanio also says that याद है हम लोग जब स्कूल डेज में होते थे और हम लोग जब तीर से खेलते थे, when we used to play with bow and arrow, तो जब एक तीर खो जाता तो उसे खोजने के लिए मैं एक दूसरा तीर फेंकता in the same direction. Bassanio says that in school days, when I used to lose an arrow, I would throw a second arrow in that same direction. And then I would go in search of the second arrow. वो second arrow जहां मुझे मिलता, वहां पे मुझे first arrow भी मिल जाता. Bassanio says that the second arrow would help me find the first arrow also. In the same way, Bassanio tells Antonio that in the same way, you give me one more loan. You give me a second loan. And using this second loan, मैं ऐसा चाल चलूंगा that I will not only bring back this money, but I will bring back all the money that I have spent earlier. So Bassanio uses the example of an arrow to give the example of money. That second loan से वो इतना पैसा ले आएगा कि पहले जितना पैसा वो खर्च किया वो भी उसके पास आ जाएगा. Obviously through the help of Portia. Is this clear? Look at Antonio's part. Antonio कौन है? Vihan, read Antonio's portion. I pray you.
Yes, sir. I pray you, good Bassanio, let me know it, and if it stand, as you yourself still do, within the eye of honor, be assured, my purse, my person, my extremest means lie all unlocked to your occasion.
Antonio says that तुमको जो चाहिए बोलो. My purse, which means my money, my person, which means I myself. My extremist means मेरा हर एक चीज, they all lie unlocked to your occasion. एंटोनियो सेज कि मेरा जो भी चीज है सब तुम्हारा है, तुम्हें जो भी चाहिए बोलो, I will help you. बसानियो, अनुष्का.
Yes, sir. In my school days, when I had lost one shaft, I shot his fellow of the self
शाफ्ट का
same
मतलब लिखो,
flight.
एक सेकेंड थोड़ा स्लो रीड करो. शाफ्ट का मतलब लिखो एरो. Bassanio says in my school days when I had lost one arrow, I shot his fellow. Fellow का मतलब लिखो a second arrow. ठीक है, fellow का मतलब लिखो a second arrow. Yes, continue and read a bit slowly. I
shot his fellow of the self same flight, the self same way which more advised watch to find the
more
other
advised watch
fourth.
का मतलब लिखो, wait, underline more advised watch. इसका मतलब है more careful watch. With a more careful watch. With a more careful watch. Self same way को अंडरलाइन करो और लिखो in the same direction. सेल्फ सेम वे को अंडरलाइन करो और इसका मतलब लिखो इन द सेम डायरेक्शन. मोर एडवाइज्ड वॉच मींस विद अ मोर केयरफुल वॉच. सो बसानियो सेज दैट व्हेन आई यूज्ड टू लूज वन एरो, तो मैं सेकंड एरो फेंकता उसी डायरेक्शन में, सेम फ्लाइट में, एंड दिस टाइम आई वुड लुक वेरी केयरफुली कि सेकंड एरो कहां जाके गिर रहा है, और जहां सेकंड एरो गिरेगा वहां मुझे सेकंड के साथ फर्स्ट एरो भी मिल जाएगा. कंटिन्यू.
To find the other fourth, and by adventuring both, I oft found both. I urged this
Oft का मतलब
childhood
लिखो
proof.
often. Underline the word oft. It means often. So he says by adventuring both. Adventuring मतलब looking for. By looking for both, I often found both. मुझे दोनों एरो मिल जाते. Continue.
I urge this childhood proof because what follows is pure innocence. I owe you much, and that which I owe is lost. But if you please to shoot another arrow that self way which you did shoot the first, I do not doubt. Or to find both, or bring your latter hazard back again, and thankfully rest debtor from the first.
I owe debtor for the first. So Bassanio says that I bring forth my childhood proof. ये childhood का example मैं इसलिए दे रहा हूँ so that I can explain you that what I plan to do. If you give me another loan, then I will use this second loan to bring back the first loan. Look at the last couple of lines. And as I will watch the aim, or to find both का मतलब both the loans, or bring your latter hazard back again. Latter hazard का मतलब लिखो the second loan. कि तू मुझे एक, और if I cannot bring back money, I would bring back this money. मैं पहले के पैसे नहीं भी ला पाया, अभी जो पैसा यूज किया I will back again at least. ये पैसा नहीं, दोनों पहले का पैसा भी आ जाएगा या फिर एटलीस्ट अभी का पैसा आ जाएगा, ये पैसा नहीं डूबेगा. To you for the first loan. If first loan, I will remain indebted to you for the first loan, but I will win the hand of Portia. I will mark कर लो. This is line number then you can ask. Is it
Sir, I can't hear you properly.
Rashid?